everybody, welcome to Simply Living Tiny. I'm so glad that you're here today. If you're new, welcome. If you've been watching the videos, welcome back. And I hope everyone is doing well. I know last week we had a whole lot of storms. It was more south of me. I live in Northwest Tennessee. And I know the states below me, like Alabama and Georgia, they were all really affected by a lot of storms. And I hope that you all are safe. I've been praying for everyone. I know that the storms were devastating in a lot of areas. Just want you to know that you're in my thoughts and you're in my prayers. And I hope that you all are doing well today. I wanted to give you a quick update before we get started in today's project. And so the plumber, they did come out, and with my hot water heater in my past video, the last week's video, I shared about how I was trying to change the elements in my on-demand hot water heater, and I wasn't strong enough to get it off. And so they came out, I believe it was Wednesday morning they came out, and the guys were really nice and did a really great job. And so that's what was wrong with it. It was the elements, they needed to be replaced. What I have is an Echo Smart, and so I did contact them and to see if they would like cover any service fees or anything like that. And so the lady I talked to, she was very, very sweet. She said, well, you're two weeks past due on like replacing parts, like I guess like the element. But she was nice enough to go ahead and send me one. So the unit it costs for, it has 2 elements. So she did send me 1 element, so I thought that was very nice. But if something happens where I have to replace that whole unit, you know, it malfunctions or something bad happens, I do have that 5-year warranty. She said I'm good until February of 2029. So she sent this element, and I'm gonna open it up and show you what it looks like, a new element. And then I saved the elements that they removed to show the difference. So this is the one that she sent me. See how it's all nice and shiny and new. And so the ones that they removed, and again, they're only a year old, but I am on well water. And so she said about like flushing the unit, like using vinegar and water to help remove the elements whenever, you know, when you're on well water, you have all these extra elements in your water, can cause your water to be get hard water. And so it's hard on a lot of your appliances, including the elements. And I told her, I said, well, there's just no way that I can maintenance that every 6 months. So when they come out here to look at it, I asked them about it, like a flushing system. I know that some of you had mentioned in the comments about doing a flushing it out. And they said that my unit is so small that typically it's not put in like for a home, which I guess it's plenty of hot water for me. I never run out of hot water, like washing my dishes or washing my hands or taking a shower. I never run out of hot water. But it isn't big enough to like supply, like if you wanted to soak in the tub, it doesn't supply enough hot water for that. And they said with my system, it's not made to hook it up to a flushing system to flush it out. They said it's so small, it's not made to do that. So this is what the element looks like that they removed. You see it's really dark, and maybe that's normal over time. Here's the new, and here's the one that they removed that was only a year old. And then you have like, it's green here and a lot darker compared to this. So that's one of them, and here's the other one is similar. Maybe this is the one that was bad. They didn't tell me if they tested it. They just said while they were here, just went ahead and replaced both of them. And this one, it's got like more green at the bottom. So I wanted to give you an update on that. And so today, on my porch, I have a board that's rotten, and I'll show that to you. So I went to a builder supply place, and I measured the board that I need to replace that's rotten. So I went to them this morning. So I need to take the old rotten board off and try to put the new board on. So hopefully it'll be straightforward and not be complicated. So we'll see how that project goes. And I also wanted to share with you that in my house I do have pocket lights, and I do use them. I have them on now. But at night when you're just like chillaxing and watching TV, winding down from the day, I don't like having the pocket lights on. It's too much light, I think, when you're just trying to chill out. And so I had seen on Facebook these really cool lights. You can make them like motion sensor, and you just put it on the wall, put it wherever you want, and they look really cool. So I looked into it, and like one light was like $80, and I thought, well, I can't do that. So I went on Amazon, and I found on Amazon they have these little lights that come in different colors, like wood looking ones, black, white, silver, gold. They had a bunch of different colors. So you get a set of 3 with the remote control. And I got those put up this week, and I thought that they were very, very cool. So I'll demonstrate that for you, and I'll put a link in the description if it's something you want to check out. You got 3 lights. You only get 1 remote control, but it works all of them. And if you just want like one on and the other one not on, you just point the remote control to the one that you're trying to operate. And so I'll throw that link in the description. That way, if you're interested in something like that, then you can check that out. And let's see. Oh, and it's chargeable, so it doesn't require any batteries. You don't have to have any wires that run to it. And I thought they were very, very cool. So I wanted to share that with you. And here's where I put them. I got one on this side of the window and one over here, because it comes with 3. And then I put another one here above the sink. Alright, so I am going to get ready to do some work outside, and then I'll show you the board that I'm going to be working on replacing today. The journey is never ending. There's always something going on, always something to do. Life is definitely not boring. Buddy, you ready to go outside and do some chores? There's Buddy. He's always sitting on go. Say, I'm always sitting on go. Yes, I am. So here's the board I'm going to be replacing today. See how it's all like broken and rotten. So it's got a whole lot of screws. We're going to take the screws out first, and then hopefully just pop in a new board. Some of these will not screw out because they're stripped. board out, but you have all these screws here that I can't get to unscrew, so I gotta work on that. See how rotten it is? Got all those screws out. So what I had to do was get my hammer and push it up and then just pull it out. And this board here, it don't look so great. It looks pretty bad. But this is the main board on this side of the porch that's holding everything up. Oh no, there's my tires. She's still on wheels. Okay. Here's the hot mess. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Alright, get the board. Put the board out of the car. Okay, I just finished up the porch and I'll show you what it looks like. It was very challenging because a lot of the screws wouldn't come out, and so I had to get that hammer and go up under the board and just pull it out like it was a nail. So I wish I was stronger and it was a little easier to do these types of jobs, but it is what it is, and you just do the best that you can. So I'm gonna take Buddy out. Buddy, you can go walk. You can go walk, Buddy. You can go potty. You can go walk. Go outside for a minute. So I'm gonna rest up a minute, hydrate, before I start the next project. And I'll show. So here's the finished project. So I think it turned out okay. This board here, it broke and I was trying to pull one of these screws out, and I don't know, maybe it'll be okay for now, but at least it's not rotten. I got all my mess that I had down here cleaned up. So during all of the bad weather last week, we got a lot of wind. So we had worked really hard getting the yard cleaned up, picking up the limbs. And I'm not going to gripe that we have to do it all again. Be thankful that we didn't get tornadoes and really bad things happened here. So just spending a little time cleaning up the yard, I mean, I call that a win considering all the bad weather that we had in our surrounding areas. So here's, it's not awful. It's like a lot of branches and stuff on the ground. Get a rake and clean some of this up. So, and then this big limb here, it fell from a tree. We got one just hanging on. And my brother, he drug that. It was laying in the yard. He drug it over here. You can see all of these, the brush here. We are always picking up broken limbs. So I'm gonna rest a little bit and hydrate and then get started on this. And it's a beautiful day to be doing these things around the porch. I was trying to get that done because the wasps are so bad, and like at the springtime and summer, just trying to get that done before they get super bad. They were out today, but it was manageable. Well, I hope that you all have a great week and you be safe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. And leave me a comment. I'm sure I did a lot of things wrong trying to replace that board. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go along. I'm not a carpenter. I just knew that it needed to be replaced, so I just did the best I could with it. So right now it's screwed in and in place, and I feel much safer on the porch knowing that that's done. And I hope that you all go out and you make it a great day. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Buddy, say we'll see you on the next one. Say I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to smell stuff.